Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of We Be Ramblin'. I'm Corey,
I'm Tunza. What's up?
and this week we have a bunch of random stuff to talk about. Extremely random, but we're going to touch base on collecting and spoilers. So,
Yeah, more
we
video
might
game
talk
related
about,
episode.
yeah, more video game related than usual, but we're going to start off just kind of catching up like we usually do. So, but before we got into this, Tons was talking about this shampoo, beard oil, something
That
that he
Dr.
uses.
Sasquatch stuff.
So he's gonna tell me what that is.
It's just pine tar soap. So but what I was leading to is forever ago I was using, I think it was like Not Your Grandpa's like soap or something. I think that's what it's called, like the brand. And it was it's like pine tar. It's like, I don't know, like I could snap my fingers under like the shower head. I don't know why. I like the way it felt. So it's like grippy.
That's like, is it thick? Like a thick soap?
Kind of, but it just it's like on a bar. Like it's a bar of soap. Like it's just like, just how they used to do it. I guess without like all the chemicals in it.
The good old days.
Yeah. So
back when I was a youngin'.
my YouTube ad, but the full circle is YouTube has been doing nothing but grooming products like Manscaped. I was telling you, since you wanted to get like clippers and stuff, they're always doing bundles, and they do that Dr. Sasquatch comes on. They have the weirdest ads, and they're way too long, and like, and sometimes I'm just playing games and like I have YouTube on the other monitor, and it's like it's still going. Oh god. Like,
are they skippable ads?
yeah. I just don't.
Oh, that's
like,
good at least.
Like I'm just not paying attention. And I'm like, oh god, because usually I have music going, and then like depending on what I'm listening to or watching, like if I'm trying to since I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft,
World of Warcraft.
like I'll have stuff.
It's
on
more
just...
like a World of Warcraft.
No, I don't want to throw up anything like West Coast or whatever. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I don't have the fingers for gang signs. They're too short and fat.
Yeah. Mine are just all cut up and broken down.
But yeah, the whole point of I've been watching like more nerdier stuff on YouTube, and I think the ads are just like, hey man, you need to take a shower. Or like, this group doesn't bathe.
They're like, oh, you're looking up World of Warcraft? You need to take better care of yourself.
You know what deodorant is.
That's so we've been watching One Piece, and I vaguely watch it here and there while I'm sitting downstairs. And there's episodes that are like 13 minutes, like recap, intro.
You skip everything, yeah.
And I'm like, well, no, I meant like it's 13 minutes just like to get through the beginning.
Yeah, you gotta say it. I skip all that.
Yeah, so Lauren's starting to do that, and it's funny because it's like, it's a you thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think she skipped like, what was it, like 2 or 3 episodes that was just recapping the very beginning of One Piece, like just randomly, like episode like 280. It's like, oh, let me tell you about Luffy's backstory. It's like, you need to know it, and it's like 5 episodes long.
Yeah, that's the downfall of like anime. It's because a lot of those older ones, when it was coming out, they had to build time for like the artists to get like the books done, like to be in Shonen Weekly or Shonen Jump Weekly. So they had to wait for episodes. That's why Dragon Ball Z has so much like filler and like screaming
or they're just
and
palling
charging
it
up. And then, like the last 5 minutes is like the last 2 minutes of that fight. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Naruto has a lot of filler too. She said her and Dan were watching that together, and I was like, well, if you skip the filler, it knocks off almost 200 episodes, I think.
Well, right now it's still early enough that it's not so much filler, because they're
in Jupiter, right?
Yeah, the last thing that I watched was the Jiraiya Pain fight.
Oh, that's so good. That whole big part.
Because they were only doing what was dubbed on Hulu at the time, but now we have the Apple TV that Bobby gave us, which was cool. he's like, oh, I don't use this. He's like, I don't have a remote. You'll have to order one. So he ordered a remote. So $15 for an Apple TV. So then she's been mirroring her computer to the TV, and they've been watching it that way. So I don't know how much further in
yeah,
they are.
I thought you were talking about like their app. I was like, what? That's not on here.
Oh no. Yeah, so it worked out. Bobby gave us an Apple TV, and now they can watch the rest of that because Hulu only has like 141 episodes
yeah,
or
that's how I
something.
did it. Then I switched to subtitled, and then I didn't feel like waiting, so I finished all Naruto subbed.
Well, you didn't miss that much because the end is where this story was heading.
Mm-hmm.
The end of Naruto, when Lauren was watching it, it was so much filler.
Well, the very
during,
end, like after the war.
Well, I mean, like during the war when you're getting everyone's backstory and like,
yeah,
like there's a lot of that's filler because the war lasts like way too long. In like, not the war itself, but like just while they're doing it because they're like, well, here's so and so's backstory.
Well, then they're doing like one fight, like, but from 10 different angles.
Yeah.
Like it's good. There's just a lot of stuff I would skip through now. Once I watch something once, if I go back through it, I skip through it all.
So today when we were going to get dog food, I was playing anime intros from Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Lauren, what's this one? And she did pretty good.
I don't know.
I suck at it.
I don't know. I usually don't make it that far.
I just assume I just assume everything's Naruto.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, they have so many opening and endings. That's how all those are. It's all like they switch. There's only like there's certain shows that you could tell, like Attack on Titan, then like Demon Slayer's like intro's real big, and like she's getting like big. I really like Vinland Saga. I really like the outro on that one. I keep trying to find it on Spotify. It's not there, but her other music is.
I like those random ones that are just fully in English.
Yeah.
Like for whatever reason.
Like I can't remember if it's fully in English. Like One Punch Man. That one's a lot of English.
That one has English, yeah. I don't know if it's fully English, but after our ramble on about anime for a while. So what have you been up to this week?
You know, just watching anime now. Nothing. I worked. I had a bunch of car issues. I had to put like $200 plus. I don't know. I have to wait for that core charge to come back out. I had to buy a new battery, new alternator. I just fixed my power steering hose yesterday, which was like the ghetto fix. So, see how that works.
Was that all things that you knew were going bad, or was that just kind of like a
my battery
punch in the teeth?
My battery tested bad. My alternator was fine, and then I let it go because it looked like my light went off, and it looked like it was running normal. Didn't have any issues starting or going. And then randomly, light came on while I was driving, and my voltage dropped, and I stalled out on my way to get Chinese food on the way home from work. I was so pissed.
Did you get your Chinese food?
Yeah, it was cold by the time I got there. Because I had to wait for my dad, which I didn't have any jumper cables. They were at my house. He didn't have any jumper cables in his car. He had to go to my house and get home. And then we picked him up. We did tried to jump it, kept stalling out, wouldn't have any power, and I'm like getting pissed. He's like, let's call a tow truck, and I was like, I don't want to spend money on a tow truck if I already got to buy a battery. Let's just go buy the battery first. And then we bought the battery, started up, went home, and then we're like, oh, it'll charge up because the alternator was testing good, the battery tested bad. Because apparently during that whole time my battery had a bad cell, and the alternator was overcompensating, like covering for it. That's why it wasn't showing any signals that it was going bad, and I was running normal after I had got tested. And then it killed the alternator the next day. So it all went bad.
Well, that's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, I hate cars with a passion.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I got my scythe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it works pretty well, but there's like sections of our grass that's just too high for it. Because it's not like I didn't buy like a big giant one because I didn't know if I'd be able to swing it. So it's like it's more miniature. It's like kind of the length of like a mini golf putter. Probably somewhere in that ballpark. But like for the grass that's not like, like 10 inches tall and it's like just normally long, it works really well. But in the higher grass, it's getting cut. It's like getting caught. So like your motion kind of gets cut short.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start doing some anime moves, man. 360 windmill, summon the power of like, ancestors or something.
I'll just have to convince like a bunch of people to bring their push mowers, and then we'll just do we'll all take like a little section, and just take. There'll be like 8 of us back there.
We're all just like fling it, like keep the handle by the ground and just push it. So I have to do it. My backyard was so long yesterday.
Yeah, I try my best with it. I'm hoping, I just need a week of it being dry.
Oh yeah.
But we don't get that.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to rain. I wonder how bad my nipple's popping.
I think it's supposed to rain. I think tomorrow, or the next day, and I'm like, can I just get a week of nice weather so I can just take the lawnmower to some dry grass?
We've been so busy, and I think half that's because the weather's been nice and everybody's been. They pushed rain back to Thursday, Friday.
Oh, well, maybe I can get it done.
Yeah. What do you have? Just the front or the back?
Well, the front's done. I can do the front, no problem. It's just the back because of all the holes and everything.
I keep looking at myself. I look like one giant piece.
I just feel like you're I don't know, in a jazz club.
Yeah, I'm wearing a turtleneck sweater.
Yeah, you got no neck.
Weird. How'd Dan do it? Aren't they has he been getting hours or what?
Yeah, he's at work now. And I think he was off yesterday and he worked most of the weekend.
Lauren get any update on her job?
No, she's just doing the unemployment. And I honestly, if they keep her off till July, that'd be sweet. She's getting that extra money.
Oh,
and that's when that's when they stop doing it.
No.
Is July is that extra 600. So if she just can stay on it until then, that would be cool. Because she makes more money than she would while working.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work. I don't know how this opening back up is going to work either.
I don't know, but it's a madhouse already.
Yeah.
Highway's busy, stores are busy.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about the riots and protest stuff.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch base on any of that.
It's not. Fucking idiots.
But yeah, I mean, we went to Bobby had a little fire Saturday, I think. So we just had a few people over there, and it was on and off trying to rain, so that was kind of annoying. But
I think I went to bed at 9:30
on Saturday.
Dude, I've been having such a shit. This was a shit week. Work's been busy. My car issues. I haven't been sleeping, and then I was like, "Fuck, I'm just going to bed."
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm ever rested. I don't know what's going on.
You guys don't. I at least get my 8 hours.
Well, I've been going to bed at 11.
Yeah, I'm not tonight because Monster at 8 p.m.
Yeah, Monster, not an ad.
I've been waiting
or
to drink
promo
this since earlier today. I was like, "Oh, we're gonna do the podcast. We'll get this.
You gotta get some Monster in me.
I didn't need it, but
Monster stat.
Hey, I never really drank these red ones either. They're alright. I've been drinking those white ones. They taste like everything in Japan.
Yeah.
That citrus.
We've been talking about Japan recently. We want to go back.
Let me know. I'm down.
We just don't know because I don't know when we're allowed to leave the country again.
Well, right now would be really probably not the best because they're also going through this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, even if we were
So-
allowed, I wouldn't know. Because a lot of things over there are closed, too.
I think the idea is for next year, like 2021. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
But,
I'm just let me know. I got so much shit in front of me, and it's like I'm like playing with it all.
You clean it off. I got nothing around me. I got my drink, my phone, and the keyboard, and a mic. There's stuff over here.
Yeah.
There's like notebooks and stuff.
No, I got so much stuff. It's like
I don't need to fondle that stuff.
All right, you want to start? What do you want? Spoilers or?
We'll go into the spoilers, because for this, the one you wanted to talk about, like I still haven't seen what they spoiled.
I was basically.
I just seen people complaining about it.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring it up, but I was like, we could talk about spoilers in like any aspect. That's like not just video games, just like how we avoid them and whatnot. But yeah, The Last of Us 2 got leaked, like the whole thing. I don't know if it's the whole thing or just the ending, or I don't know. People were so pissed.
It just seems like everyone was just talking about the ending, so I would assume it's just that.
Well, I don't know. I guess that would be the only thing that would be really spoiler, right? Because you kind of know like who the characters are and the world.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess if you. Yeah, but if you know like all the cutscenes and like story development, it's kind of
that's like my thing.
Takes away from it.
Is like everybody's like, oh, the ending, blah blah. But I was like, you're just reading the ending. You're not playing the game in like how you should be. It's like watching the last 5 minutes, or watching the first 5 minutes of a movie, and then the last 5 minutes, and you're like, "Oh, this ending sucked." You have no attachment to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know
like,
what it is. I'm not looking it up. I still even beat the first one, so.
It's like playing a 45-hour RPG and just someone tells you the last 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah. Like
you'd be like, "That sounds awful."
Yeah, like it's not like you committed your full time, and like I'm hoping they're not gonna go like full like redact, like change everything. I doubt they will, since they just signed with HBO for a TV show like about The Last of Us. I don't know if it's the characters or that world or what they're doing. But yeah, people are going crazy, and I understand. I'd be pissed too, but so far it's been pretty easy just to avoid them. Like I follow like every video game outlet and big like people on Twitter, and it's like I seen that it got spoiled. I didn't click on anything. Like
I said, I seen people complaining about like, like this doesn't do justice for the series, like this totally falls flat. But like even just scrolling through like Twitter and stuff, it's like I never once seen
like what it was, and which is
what it
probably
was
the best, because I've had movies, shows ruined, episodes. Like it's not like Game of Thrones or like I thought Twitter has that you could block words,
right?
Mute words. Like when we were in Japan, we missed we missed Endgame. Avengers Endgame, but
because it was coming out while we were there. Yeah.
So, like, we watched that, or wait, we came back. We watched that the next day, right? 2 days. When we got back.
It was within like 2 weeks of being back.
I mean, luckily enough, in Japan, we weren't really on our. Well, I mean, I guess we were on our phones quite a bit, trying to find stuff and.
But we weren't on. I feel like I didn't really use social media or anything when we were there. It was more like just like
because I do it like home.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I got to GPS this, like.
Yeah, or like what's a good thing, or what? It was just about like it was more information based. Like, where can we find a Roku? Does Google Chrome work?
Man, we spent like 6 hours trying to go into these different department stores, like just trying to find like a Fire Stick or like.
I just was trying to find out. Like I didn't care, but we found them. But I was trying to find out if they're region locked. Like if I was gonna spend that much money.
Yeah, and then not be able to use it.
Which it worked.
But then it was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I love that Chromecast. That thing works so well.
Yeah, we got that Chromecast and we were able to watch like. It was like the best lineup of movies. I have no idea where that came from.
I don't know. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Oh man. Oh shit. Yeah, spoilers.
We got super far off topic.
Yeah. Well, it was.
But
I
yeah,
mean, kind of like it pertains to spoilers, but it's just people are bitching, and then no one knows. Like everybody's speculating it's like a disgruntled employee, and then that kind of irritated me because everybody's like, "Oh, these guys go so much in overtime and crunch," and everybody bitches about these guys doing like, um, 70-hour weeks. They're pushed to the brink, and I was like, no one gives a shit about my 60-hour weeks. Working for minimum wage, doing something I don't even like.
yeah. It's like a fight for the right for these game developers.
Well,
But,
like, yeah, I get it. Like,
who
you don't
cares
want
about
these
that
guys to
guy?
be pushed, but like, shit, I'd rather be pushed doing something I like than just be like, oh, I gotta like do something I don't like.
Yeah, it's like, let me work my 17th day in a row.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh yeah, you got deadlines, your crunch, your thing. It's like, we're still making video games. You're probably making more money than me, anyways. Even at the low tier there, like, I know their cost of living.
Easily, I'm sure.
Yeah, but the cost of living in those areas are like, you're based at like San Fran. You ain't making shit. Like you're just paying for to live.
You're probably like rooming with like 3 other employees.
Yeah, and everybody's pissed because they're working. Like, yeah, I get that, but I mean, like, it's like I don't see people bitching in my job about it.
Yeah, I don't know, like, so like the spoilers that kind of get me, the ones that I usually see are TV shows on like social media.
Yeah, I mean, I see stuff for like Westworld, but I haven't even watched that show, so it's like, eh.
Yeah.
Usually, if
we
I want to avoid something, it's pretty easy now.
I think it was like during the time of like E3, like everything gets leaked on Twitter or like whatever.
Yeah, it's like the week before.
Yeah, and it's like, no wonder why E3 like is struggling to do anything. There's nothing like exclusive to it really. Because everything gets leaked, and that's annoying.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how this is going to affect everything. Like, not like, well, more leaks might happen or might not happen. Because I don't know how people are preparing for like presenting or getting stuff ready, because you're just doing stuff online, and so you're doing your own. You're either doing like a Nintendo Direct, or you're doing like a live stream. Like, Xbox is in a couple days where they're going to announce some of the new stuff for their new console, and we'll see how that goes. I don't think PR is going to be very good, because no one's going to be used to this besides Nintendo.
Yeah, that's true. Nintendo kind of has theirs down to a formula that they use.
Yeah, they straight up, like, the directs like are a formula. Like they do this. They've been doing them for years.
And they're like exactly the same.
And they do like inside Xbox and stuff. They still make that like very conference. Like if I was trying to hit audiences now, I would make it so streamlined. Like do straight up like game trailers, talk about something, like cut it all together. Don't do it like a showcase like they always do. Do it like, here's this 2-minute trailer, here's whatever information from art design or whoever, and then cut to the next thing.
Yeah, they Xbox sets theirs up like they have like 6 hours to burn.
Yeah.
Like you got to fill a 6-hour window, where Nintendo's like, hey, how quickly can we get this done?
Yeah, I mean, it used to not be like that, but once they distance themselves, like, I probably shouldn't have drank that Monster. I got this energy now.
Unleash the beast.
Yeah.
But they, I know there was an article that I seen like probably like a week or so ago about E3 and how like since they're not doing it this year, they want to try to like revamp E3 for 2021.
No one wants to work with them anymore because you have to buy in so much, so they're limiting like their whole like indie developers. Any like AA studio, you basically can't even get like a spot because you have to pay out. You pay them to go there. What's the point of paying there? Like PlayStation, if they do their PlayStation experience, which they got to change that up too, because that last year was boring. It's just like, you gotta make stuff digestible. You can't make it slow burn.
I like the method that I use, which is don't watch it, and then see those channels post the game trailers.
Like,
'Cause
the
that's all I
top
care
10 games
about.
from E3. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't care about sitting there listening to somebody talk about something for 35 minutes.
I can if I'm into it.
I don't have that kind of time or attention span. I have like developed ADHD, like ADD, like as I get older. But yeah, I mean, I'm usually pretty good about being spoiler free.
Yeah, the movie, when we worked at the movie store, that was a little different because people come in like, you see this, and be like, shut up.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, this movie's so good!" Like,
This part,
you know, yeah, it's like this is the end. It's like, thanks, man.
I
Didn't watch this.
I've only had it a couple times to the point where somebody would start talking, I'd be like, shut up. Like,
Shut up!
You can leave.
Don't talk to me.
But I started going to the movies like early. I started going to matinees before work.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You were like doing your
Weird
like, weekly matinee by yourself.
Yeah, 4 people in the theater. That was one of those
Nothing wrong with that.
cheap, and then I hate that movie theater. Like, I like the
We're
location
spoiled
of
now.
it. Huh?
Spoiled now.
Oh, I
like that other one with the
Yeah.
recliners and.
I like the one I don't have to drive up that way.
Yeah, I'm out there now anyway.
Yeah,
So
I'm not too
what's
far.
what's another time?
Yeah. Well, I mean, spoilers. It's funny because we're getting really like on and off topic, but I'm just trying to think of like the last thing that really got spoiled for me, and I can't even tell you.
I don't. Yeah,
I do pretty good. Like if I really wanted to like super information, I mute words. I avoid looking at anything. I stopped watching trailers a while ago too, so it's like it sucks because I'm not up to date on like. I used to be really like this movie's coming out, then this has this, and this. Now I don't want to because the whole movie's in a trailer, like every time.
Oh, I hate it. They'll have like 5 trailers for a movie, and they'll show every part that's of any importance in the trailers. Like
Yeah.
over those 5 trailers.
I also don't watch movies as much. I don't watch anything. Like I watch a lot of YouTube recently, and then like when I started watching anime, that would take because you could watch like long shows if you break it. We skip the intro and outro and stuff.
Well,
you could digest a whole season in a night. So it was like I was making progress that way. That and like you could do so much cool things with like animation instead of watching like bad CG. I
know most of like those animes, if you shave the end and beginnings off of them, you can get like 4 episodes in an hour.
Yeah. It cuts it down to like 14 minutes an episode. I got a lot of stuff on Netflix I want to watch, or Amazon Prime. There's like weird shows that I just seen that I was like, okay, I could watch this.
We recently reinstalled that Voodoo app.
Yeah, I seen that because I went on there today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you still use it?
No, not really. I just went on there today for the first time in a while, and I was looking through, and I was like, oh, somebody's been watching The Hunger Games.
Yeah,
you told me that, though.
Yeah, so we start watching The Hunger Games. I just finished Mockingjay, so all the 3 of the books are done now.
Oh wait, yeah, it's all the whole show's done, right? Or movie.
Yeah, so there's 3 books, and I finished the last book today at work. So we just gotta watch the last part of Mockingjay because they cut those ones into 2 movies.
You still doing like? Did you buy more Audible books?
Yeah, I'm waiting for. I should get a credit here soon.
I don't know.
I have to do The Martian with it.
Yeah, I love The Martian. I was thinking.
So I'm gonna do that one next, and then I was thinking about doing Maze Runner.
That'd be a good saga.
Because I just like it gives me something to listen to. Because music gets super old.
As much music, I listen to everything, and like I'm so broad, but it's still like after like just okay, the first hour it's like oh it's cool, but when you have to listen to something for like, 8 hours or more.
Yeah, because I like sometimes I'll just get really into podcasts and I'll just listen to podcasts all day long, and then that like covers like my whole day. But then like later in the week I'm like, man, I don't know what to listen to. And then usually an audiobook on average is around 10 hours, so I can get about 2 to 3-ish days out of them.
I got a couple that are like 60.
Yeah, I just meant like your
I know,
normal,
but I meant like, ugh. I have that one that I have 20 hours left, so I put 40 hours of my time into that book. I don't
That's that
know.
weird
It's
samurai one.
Yeah, the Shogun. It's good. I was listening to it, and then it's just weird. But like, I don't know. I used to have my like mom or whoever just like would read books and be like, "Hey, what's the ending of this?" Like for certain things, I want to see how the movies and like books tie. And
I'm so fascinated with reading a book and watching the movie
yeah,
because I like to just like see what they changed.
mm-hmm.
And like right now, most of the books that I've been reading are movies that I haven't seen in like years. So it's not like a choice. It's not like a chore to be like, oh, I gotta watch it now.
Yeah.
And it's like when we watched Ender's Game, I don't even remember seeing that movie start to finish previously. So like I was like, okay, this is kind of like new. But we've just been doing that, and basically I have a little collection of audiobooks now. I think I'm up to like 8.
There you go. I don't have much more than that. I have like 6 credits to burn. I just don't know what.
I wish I could just steal yours.
Yeah, I would just give some of them. I want to. Since I'm not using
6.
6.
Yeah.
Have like 16 or 17 books.
So
But like,
I'm gonna start collecting that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, here, good segue. We wanted to talk about collecting.
Right, because I finally stopped being lazy and I added in all of the stuff I've bought recently.
There you go.
And I'm now up to 232 PS4 games. And that doesn't include anything else.
Yeah, I just did my PS4 today. You know, well, I think I'm at 90.
Did you get your game that I have?
No, I didn't count that.
The Sekiro.
Sekiro.
Yeah, Sekiro.
You have in Dragon Dogma. That's on Xbox, right?
Yeah, and I have that too.
Okay. That's why I couldn't remember. So I think I'm at like 89, 90. Like I think I'm right there. Because I didn't count like Sakura Wars downstairs because it was downstairs. And I think Final Fantasy 7. So I should be 90 once I add those.
Yeah, so I'm at 232, and me and Lauren were comparing our collections.
Mm-hmm.
She has like 73, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we only match up on like 10 games.
Oh, I wonder how we would stack up.
I mean, now that you have yours in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy. I thought that we would have a lot more of the same stuff. And we were like going through, and I was like, I don't have that, I don't have that, I don't have that. But
the weird thing I know of you is like you're buying like everything on the PlayStation, basically. Like I know you're buying stuff that you have no intentions on playing, right?
Well, right now, most of the stuff I'm buying is like, I wouldn't say exclusive to PS4, but just more like weird stuff.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
Because I still don't own, like, I don't have, like, your popular games. I don't have any Call of Duties. I don't have Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead. Like, I don't have any of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly, like, Japanese games and just, like, weird stuff.
Like a moth just flew past me. Where'd you come from?
I could see that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it for, like, a split
out of the
second.
corner of my eye, and I'm like, what is that?
It's gonna attack you. It's gonna turn into like a.
My little cousin keeps getting on, and it pops up on Discord, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, stop it. What are you doing?
See, like it's like I have 80 games, but then I'm pretty sure I have 80 Xbox One games. I sold like 25 or so to GameStop.
I don't have any Xbox One games.
Besides my Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, besides your Dragon's Dogma. But I have, like, probably close to 100 PS3 games, too.
No, I never had too many. I don't have many PS3 or 360 games. And then Started like I sent you my Steam library, and I have like 200 something games on
Yeah, that's a lot.
there. Yeah. Well, it's like I've had that account for
But I do
like
remember
9 years.
there was like summers ago where they would do their like summer
Yeah.
sales, and we would buy like bundles of
Yeah,
games.
that's why I have so many.
Where it'd be like $10 and you'd get like 17 games.
Yeah. Or like I get like the Sega Genesis collection, which is like 100 games. Or like I was
Do you
buying.
play any of this?
Yeah, I did a while ago. Which I was just playing Streets of Rage 4 because it came to Xbox Game Pass. It lives up to it, man. It throws like
It's good.
Streets of Rage. Yeah, I like it. That'd be something we could like sit down and play. We could stream it or something. Whenever quarantine's like over. Or
Is it,
I guess we could do it on. It's online.
Is it online?
Yeah, we could do that too.
That there's a game I picked up recently that I was gonna tell you to pick up because it's pretty cheap. It's like $20.
Mm-hmm.
It's that Hell Wardens or Warders. Warden. I think it's Wardens, but it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like medieval kind of reminds you of like Diablo in a way.
Warders. Hell Warders.
I think it is Warders. Yeah.
I mean, dude, you know me. I'll play anything. Well, back to that. That's kind of what I've been doing. Is just buying weird games. Like, kind of no matter what it is. If I have some sort of interest, like art style or just concept or something, I buy it.
Yeah, I got that limited edition of Hero Land,
Mm-hmm.
and that looks sweet.
Yeah, that looked good.
I just got it in the mail like yesterday, I think.
Did you have that box of Owlboy? Was that
Yeah, I got the big Owlboy box. I have a big 8-bit army.
Oh yeah, that's
box.
the game I was. So I have a game called 8-Bit Boy on Steam.
So one thing that I've recently been doing collecting, which I never really did when I collected for the 360,
Mm-hmm.
is I'm buying a lot of like the special editions of stuff.
They
Or
came
limited
down.
edition.
They came down so much in price, and just everything almost has a special edition, or like a non-normal thing, like that like Catherine box, like that was what $10 more.
Yeah, I need to pick up that.
It's such a good game. I need to go through it again. And then like I have those Trials of Cold Steels, which are like
I have those now too.
Yeah, they have the boxes.
Yeah, I bought both of them.
I just hate the third one's just a normal case.
Yeah, I hate
It
it.
pisses me off.
And then when we bought Soccer Wars,
Yeah, that was just
I
a
was just
normal
like,
case.
oh, I'm gonna pre-order it. No big deal. That picture on Amazon literally looked like a steel case.
Yeah, there's like.
And I was like, that's awesome. And then I got it, and I'm like, oh, okay.
When you asked me, you were like, "What's it come with?" I was like, "Oh, stickers and it's like an outfit code or something." That game.
And I was like, it's not a
super
steel book.
weird.
I haven't played it.
I'm not even far in it. I haven't met it. Like you have to go around the little theater and meet everybody, and I'm like, that's where I'm at. Keep playing it at weird times instead of like putting time into it.
Yeah, I bought that 25th Ward, like silver case or something.
Oh yeah.
I bought that limited edition.
Yeah, I like that guy.
It was only like $25. I was like, that's a steal in my opinion.
Yeah, those are all on sale, like online.
So I'm pretty happy with that. I at least have stuff to display,
Mm-hmm.
where before it was just games on a shelf.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm. I was just talking to you. I was like, I have these shelves behind me, and it's like I have a spot to put. I can fit all my PS4 games. I won't make. Yeah, I could probably put most of them, or display. Like I have the Sekiro figure, and I have some stuff I could display.
Some Naruto.
Yeah, I do like that little shelf. I want to buy more figures. I think it'd be cool.
I had a bunch of random stuff throughout. Like I have Darksider statues in my closet on the top shelf.
Yeah,
And then the one game shelf is mainly like Harry Potter stuff. And then PS4 collector's editions on one shelf, and I have like the Octopath clock.
Oh yeah. I would like to fill this room with
I got
stuff.
this guy.
Yeah, that lamp.
This little chain chomp guy.
Yeah, I don't have
Which is
too much stuff. I have the stuff behind. I have those posters behind my desk, and then I started stickering this entire desk, and then I was like, man, I should probably just get a new desk. Not because of the stickers, just because it's like a crappy desk from probably the early 2000s, and it's all like plexi wood.
I got that like nice L-shaped desk.
Yeah, I always wanted one of those, but now with like buying the Oculus and stuff, this room's already really small. Like I cannot.
Yeah, it would cut all your space
Yeah,
out.
like I think I do a 4-foot desk, cause like I don't need too much. And then, like I mean, I just 2 monitors, and then either put my desktop on the ground or something. I don't know.
But with the collecting stuff, I'm now even worse about not playing stuff.
You're even worse. You're coming to mind.
Yeah, like I buy stuff and then I just stare at it, and then I'm like, what should I play? And then I don't play anything.
Yeah, your big thing was like, oh, I need a hard drive, and then you got the hard drive.
Yeah, I started installing stuff. Like that's how I played as much of Doom as I did.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest things is because I'm just indecisive. I don't know what I want to do, and like, I once I start something, I find it very hard to go back because I already kind of forgot what I was doing.
Yeah, goldfish memory.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not that
Ooh.
bad. It's just like I remember what I'm doing, but then I'm like, usually I had a goal in mind, or I tried to be like a perfectionist right away. Like Soccer Wars, it's like first thing I think I grabbed a collectible and was like, oh, I got an achievement popped up. It was like you're first of whatever, and I'm like, damn, does it mean I'm gonna try to hunt these down?
That's like the stupid Riddler trophies back in like
Oh, yeah.
Batman. It's like, I gotta do all 100 of these.
Dude, Spider-Man, what year was that? I don't even know what year. When that game come out? 18?
The recent one?
Yeah. 18?
2018.
Yeah. So
Or
like,
19. It might have been the beginning of
it
19.
was 18. Because I've almost been at my job for 2 years before then.
Woo!
Oh. Getting old, man. Trying to... Well, yeah, I 100% of that game, and I was like, I've never done that. Oh, I've done that, but, like, not as an adult.
Yeah, as a kid, you finish everything, like, completely, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, I'm lucky to put an hour into it before I'm like, alright, I'm good.
Nah, I don't have an issue putting time in the game. I just have an issue going back to it.
You just gotta permanently play it until you finish it. You should just like
so
force yourself into like a 36-hour no slumber.
Yeah, that'd probably be the only way. I'd get so bored.
You'd probably get all antsy and angry.
Well, that's the worst part of like you're being the nerd I am playing WoW again. It's like, oh, I would like to just get this one character, the 120. I'm at like 108. I'm like, this is gonna be my first like. I'm just grinding it out, like normal, and it's like. I started like 10 characters. Like within that time.
What? Did you play any more with Lauren?
No, because every time I text her, she either never replies, or yeah, basically never replies. I texted her today, this morning. She never got back to me.
I mean, she slept until like 12:30.
I think I text her at 12:30.
Oh, I don't know. She texted me at like 12:30, and then she got food from somewhere, and I don't know what she was doing after that.
Really
It's
worried.
funny because her and Dan watch like One Piece and
Yeah,
Naruto
if she wanted to
together.
play, she'd play. It's not like it's just I've
it's just-
played. I played like an hour or two, at least the past week. Or
You've been
Yeah.
playing a lot where I'll text you and then like an hour will go by or so, and you'll be like, "Oh, sorry, man. Like
yeah,
playing WoW. What are you doing?"
yeah. Well, I'm just like I said, it's that XP bonus. As soon as that's probably gone, I probably won't play it.
Until they bring it back again.
Yeah, Well, I'll probably end up playing the new expansion since I pre-ordered that because I was like, all right, whatever. Like I've already been
What
putting
is
this
that
much
one?
time in it, huh?
What is that expansion?
It's called Shadowlands, and it's sometime the holiday season.
Hmm.
I don't know, it's $40.
Interesting. I'm definitely gonna try to start playing some more stuff. I took pictures of all the stuff,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna start posting on Instagram.
Yeah, I seen your post like yesterday.
Last night, I gotta figure out what time I should post it.
Well, that's the hard part, because like you, early mornings is fine, like 9 a.m. To get like followers and stuff. See, this is bad when I hate it because it's all kind of math and like how you do things. You post multiple times a day. You try if you're trying to grow, you post and comment and interact. It becomes like you have to do a bunch of that, and if you don't do it, you fall off. So every time I hit like 100 followers, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I hit a milestone. Oh, yay! And then it's like, I haven't posted like 8 months, and I'm down to like 60.
I've never dropped that much.
I actually don't.
I usually I'd only drop like when I notice again. It's only like 5 to 10.
I don't think I've posted pictures since we came, like last fall.
Huh.
At 79.
Hell yeah.
And that's like not people I know really. I mean, it's like about 20 more people I know. Everything else is just random strangers.
Yeah, I have like 100 and I think it's like 170 people following me.
Oh, dude, this episode's definitely we be rambling. For sure.
Yeah, about random.
I tell you,
everything.
I'm so pissed. The stupid Oculus. The only way I can play like with Chris or anything is I have to link it to my Facebook account. It makes me not want to fucking touch it.
Why?
Because they're owned by Facebook.
See, but you have to use Facebook.
But I made an account and everything that was Gmail, like it just my email. So I was like, cool. But to do anything social on there, I have to link my Facebook.
So you got to come back to Facebook.
That's eventually. I've been putting it off. I'm like,
just suck it up.
Yeah.
Let Lizard Reptile Man listen to your conversations and show you advertisements for stuff you talk about buying.
Yeah. That's. I mean, if it shows me advertisements for things I like, it's not so bad.
That's how Facebook works now. It's like somebody posts an advertisement for something you were talking about with somebody.
Like in private messages or anything?
I just meant like in person. Like if I was talking right now to you about like, oh, I want to buy this, and this, I would go on Facebook and and somehow it'd be on my Facebook. Like I'll probably go on there and see like a beard trimmer.
Weird. That's
listening into my conversation.
Yeah.
Not that I talk about anything important, but I'm just saying it's weird.
Yeah, I gave up. Like, I mean, I still weird because I still read terms and agreements for certain things. Like, there's like I went to download a game on my phone the other day. I don't even remember what it was, but it was like, we want access to your web browser and all this stuff. I was like, no, what the f you need my web browser for? Like, I don't give a shit. Like, there's nothing like hiding, but it's like the point of why do you need access to that?
It's so they can advertise to you.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'd just rather not play it.
For school, it wasn't this week, but the previous week, we had to do the terms of use like agreement for Snapchat, which is pretty bizarre when you actually read it.
Yeah, I don't like all the privacy stuff on that one.
But that was like the assignment. So basically, we read through it, and then like there was like a list of questions she gave us, and you had to like answer it.
Did you have to read the whole thing? Because that thing's like, well,
theirs isn't that long, actually. It's only like 18 sections.
Oh, like okay.
And they're pretty short. Like they're like maybe a paragraph or so.
When you go down to privacy, that's like the first thing. Because usually I don't give a shit. Like I just want to know what they're accessing me for.
It's funny because like Snapchat is basically hands off on everything.
Yeah. Except for
in their terms, they're all like, if your information gets leaked, not on us.
Yeah, like it's because they're giving. I mean, they've already said they're giving it away.
Yeah.
Like
So
forever ago. That's like people in that Zoom thing. That Zoom is like one of the worst. Like before this all happened, was one of the worst companies for all the security errors and flaws and stuff. And then they had all those issues about randomly people be able to join in and do all
yeah.
that. Like, I mean, technically, this is weird. So we should have this Discord locked, like just
Yeah.
private. Well, I mean, I have 2 people on my thing where nobody
I have you and Lauren.
I think we got like what, a total of 50 views, 60 views.
Yeah, it's somewhere around there, like 60 over the 2 episodes.
Which isn't bad. Yeah, it's like 58. That's pretty good.
I'll take it.
For, almost 2 weeks.
Yeah. Pretty good about it, but we're super rambly this week, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a good one. Even our topics dropped off super bad.
We just started like going on about like everything else.
Because we haven't talked.
That's true. We've been busy.
Yeah. We'll have to actually like hang out or something, because I mean, I haven't seen anybody in over a month.
Yeah, the social distancing stuff's not real anymore.
Oh, you can't go anywhere. We have to wear masks at work. I hate it.
I don't have to wear them yet. Probably just to go into businesses.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But
I mean, for the most part, like people besides like the random strangers probably talking to you, you're probably no one's that close to you.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're like isolated.
See, mine's weird because I just have to do it in like the public eye. So I think that's like a more of a like they want to keep their appearance like going.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That makes sense. That's how like a lot of those companies are. But I think we should probably end this.
Yeah, we're dying off.
We're like 52 minutes too, and the dogs are starting to freak out downstairs.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll try to be less rambly and come up with. We'll have to redo the collections and then just bring out things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a show and tell.
Yeah, we can kind of.
My wiener's bigger than your wiener.
We could that'd be kind of something to do too on this little podcast. Catch up. We could do like I know you do your pickups. Oh, I don't know how you want to do that though.
I don't know. I think I might just limit my pickups to photos on Instagram.
Not do the videos.
And they're just like, I don't know. It's like a lot of effort, and like it didn't come out the way I wanted it to.
Yeah.
So I might eventually start doing them, but for right now, like I'm just gonna post stuff on Instagram and try to figure out something else to put on here.
Then, by the way.
Yeah, that same thing. Rizago.
Hell yeah.
Everything's the same.
Mine
I think it's like Rizago 1.
I'm gonna change my Instagram name eventually. I hate. I don't like tons of photography. Like I don't like it. It's too long.
All right, well, we're gonna end it off here. So there was another successful podcast.
The weakest link of the 3, I think.
Of the 3, yeah. This is the C tier.
Week 3, the weak link. Hey, at least we're doing it. I'm actually kind of proud of us for 3 weeks
staying dedicated to it.
It's easy. It's just catching up and hanging out. But I was thinking we could do before. Like I don't know how you feel about that. Just do like your weekly pickups, so people that don't follow you, and we can kind of discuss.
Yeah,
like,
that's fine. I'd probably get more in depth.
I don't even know what right now I'm a little broke, so I don't think I'll be picking something up as soon.
Yeah, after your money spending. But thanks for hanging out with us. This has been another week. Follow me on Twitter at Rizago, Instagram at Rizago1, I think.
You probably looked that up. Well,
Yeah, I
while,
should
while
probably
he's
check
looking that
that.
up, mine's just Twitter at XBL Tons of Fun. I don't post anything. I keep telling myself I'm going to post like my drawings I've been doing on there and at least interacting, but I don't like posting. I don't like sharing, man. It's weird.
You gotta learn to share
I
it. But it
miss.
is Rise to Go 1. It'll be down there. Subscribe if you're new. Like this video. Share with your friends.
If you made it this
And
far, thank you.
thank you. And we will see you guys next week.
Next week. Woo!
Bye.